hit the music.
Oh man, and we're back for another episode of BTR. Wow, look at my co-host looking like an idiot. But yeah, that's right. I mean, you already know that. The bearded prick. There he is. Yeah, another episode of BTR. I am comic book creator Tagalusha, and with me, you know him. You hate him. You love him. Big Brian Bales. How's it going, Big Brian?
It's going good, man. It's going real good. Yeah, why not?
No, this is a big episode.
It is.
Now, you know what? Before we get into it,
okay.
The few viewers that are actually watching this,
yes,
or the slightly few more who are listening to it, go to YouTube, give us a like and a subscribe.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, business savvy. Yeah.
I know.
But yeah, other than that,
you can follow us on
here.
Instagram too. We might use it more, but you can.
You know what? Follow me on Instagram.
Follow Tad on Instagram.
My feed is lit, as the kids say.
Wow.
Lit.
I don't think they say that anymore, though.
Well, I'm saying it. I'm lit. It's lit. Okay. It's
cool. I can go get an expert to see what the kids are saying these days.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. Hey, bruh.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Listen, if I have a kid say bruh to me one more time at the gym, I'm probably going to pop a vein, man. I'm going to lose my shit.
That's all I hear. That's all I hear. Bruh.
Well, bruh, this is a very big episode because we got a little announcement, but then also we're getting into it. It could be the cultural fire starter that everyone's talking about on the internet right now.
I think so.
The biggest opening, I want to say, of the year for the weekend, possibly. I know as of yesterday, it was pretty close.
Yeah, it's top 2 or top 3 at the very lowest. So,
if you don't know what we're talking about, the Superman movie. The Superman movie. We got to talk. We're going to talk some. Which I did. I actually went to the theater and saw, which is crazy because I don't go see anything. I buy everything used. I wait till it's streaming. Even then, it takes me months to finally sit down and watch it. But I gotta say, they did it.
Yeah, they did.
The things we were worried about.
Yeah,
they did it. But we'll get into that.
We will.
I think we should save that best for last.
We'll
start with appetizers, some news.
Yeah.
Keep it positive. Before we go and tear the heads off of all the negative Nancys out there that are just shitting on my boy Soups. I don't even like Superman, and I'm calling him my boy.
I know you don't.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You would have thought I would have been right there.
Yeah.
With this cool ass flying dog.
Show stealer.
Who puts a cape on a stupid dog? What? What?
You know he heard him though. He heard him. He's got super hearing.
Yeah.
He was like, the fuck did you? That was more like the fuck did you just say? Like, that's what that was.
That was Clark's version of, what the fuck? Running your mouth?
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's start off. One of our favorite artists.
Yes.
And former guest. 2 episodes in a row. The only guest to do 2 episodes in a row.
Yep.
Daniel Warren Johnson's finally doing an art book of all of his...
You have been wanting this for years.
Well, I think wanting is a strong word.
Well,
we'll accept it. I've been saying they should do one, and they're doing it with they're doing it with the art that we all want it to be from his commissions. Like, people don't realize, like, if you're just a casual, I think, comic reader, you're aware of, his hits, which seems like every time he touches an image title, it becomes a huge hit, right? But what really put him on the map, at least industry wise, was just these ridiculous commissions that he was doing that were just so energetic and dynamic and interesting and, you know, like hyper violent sometimes. I mean, I remember there was the Colossus versus Juggernaut commission that he did where, you know, like Juggernaut's putting his thumbs in Colossus's eye and like I think the camera is like over the top head of them, so you're looking down on them, and Colossus is down on his knees. Oh, it's the coolest thing ever, and they're both screaming, veins and stuff everywhere. I don't know, super cool. But yeah, they're finally doing that. I think I think Flesk Publications, they do a lot of really great art books. They're putting it together, and I believe the Kickstarter is going to launch here real soon.
Yeah, we'll have to share that out there because that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we should. We should try and get him back on. I don't know. He might. I mean, he's a very busy person these days, doing the cons and all that.
Yeah.
Speaking of cons, I gotta admit, man, I said I'm not doing any conventions this year.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of the FOMO.
Oh, look
a little
at
bit.
you.
I know. I don't do the cons that often, but I always, you know, sprinkle a couple of them in there. And like SummerCon just happened down in Washington, right?
I know. I didn't go. I really couldn't believe myself that I didn't do it, but
that's crazy.
Didn't work out this year.
It had like the Turtles cast. Bret the Hitman Hart was there.
Yep.
All the big hitters. All the stuff that matters. And you didn't go.
I didn't go. Well, it's just, you know, didn't want to. Well, the thing is, like, I knew if I went, I probably would have dropped like $1,000 that I don't have. So it seemed like the smart play to not go.
Listen, you take a credit card out in your kid's name.
Yeah. I'm already in trouble enough.
He's like 10. He's not going to find out for another like 8 years. And by then,
he does have it. Yeah.
Maybe you'll have it paid off.
It's gone by then. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No one needs to know. And all of a sudden he's got a not so good credit score, but you know,
but I have pictures and autographs with the original cast, the cast of the original movie. Speaking of the original movie too, actually, there's some other cool news that came out. They are doing what is it? Fathom events. You wear a Fathom events. They do all the cool cool movie events and stuff.
I've never been to one, but
neither. I have. I've been to one.
They always look awesome, right? It's always stuff where you're like, ooh, how do I sign up for that? And then I completely forget about it.
Yeah, we did it last year for the 35th anniversary of 89 Batman. So we saw that in theater. And that was really fun because that's the first time I've seen it in theater since I saw it at the drive-in in 1989. So that was really cool.
Dude, wait, back up for a second. You saw it in the drive-in?
I did. That's like one of my earliest childhood memories, dude, is seeing that movie at the drive-in with my dad.
What a great fucking memory. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
With your dad, I like to believe it probably wasn't, but in my mind's eye, it's like it's snowing out. You guys pull in and your dad is driving like a big ass like station wagon. I don't know why.
It was a van. It was a panel van, so same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. And it was magic. It was magic. Mm-hmm. Maybe you were a little scared, but it was still magic.
Yeah, I was like 4, so yeah, or 3.5, maybe 4 at the time when that movie came out. So
what was that, 89? Is that when that dropped?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still, maybe people disagree, but still one of the best Batman things they've ever done, in my opinion.
Hard agree. And so speaking of that, in Ninja Turtles, so this year is the 2025 is the 35th anniversary. And so Fathom Events is showing, I know they're doing a screening. They remastered it in 4K and they're showing it in theaters in August. Wow. So I got my tickets. And interesting fun fact about that movie. Okay. I never saw it in theaters. I've never seen that movie in theaters. So,
you know, it's funny.
I'm pretty excited.
I feel like that movie easily, and we probably both fell into this because of our age bracket, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that would have been one where our parents were like, looks a little scary. Yeah. Do you remember the way that the trailer was? Like Batman, right? Is like a household name. So people are like, oh yeah, Batman. It'll be a little scary, but it's fine. It's Batman.
Yeah.
It's got Jack Nicholson. He's great. You know,
yeah.
He's perfect Joker. But Turtles, right? They're in the sewer. Like, you know, Shredder in that original trailer. It looked very serious. Like it had a very serious vibe for it.
It did.
I don't think they'll ever do a Turtles movie with that serious of a vibe again. That's I'm just saying that now, just for marketing reasons.
Yeah, well, they're supposedly doing a Last Ronin live action movie, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a serious tone. And listen, if they do that, bring back Judith Hogue as April O'Neil for that. That's what we all want. It's what we all need. It'd be perfect. And perfect. The voice actor, I think Robbie Rist is the voice actor for Michelangelo from the 90s movie. Bring him back too. Let's just go full blast.
We had one of the Turtles on here though. He was from the second one, though, right?
Well, no, he was the stunt turtle for Raph in the first movie. Okay. And then he was the actual, because they had two different ones. They had the actor and then they had the stunt person. And then in Turtles 2, he was both, but he was never the voice actor for them. So yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. So they had, I always forget that they had like a team for each turtle of actors and each one did different roles. It's so crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I've never seen that movie in the theater. Wow. It's going to be pretty great. I'm probably going to annoy everybody around me because I'm going to be quoting the movie the entire time.
Nah,
because I can watch that movie in my head. You know what I mean? Like I've seen it so many times. Like I'm going to cry like a little kid when I watch that on the screen. I cannot.
Ralph, no, don't go on the roof. Don't go on the roof. What would you do if you go to sit and watch it?
Mm-hmm.
And it changed, like the whole like plot change, not plot, but like scenes change. Like Raph doesn't go on the roof. There's extended scenes from like that were deleted that were you've heard myths about.
They finally released the director's cut. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
If they found all that footage that
they would do it.
They'd probably re-release it just in theaters in general.
Well, don't you remember when we asked Eastman about that? He said that like the film was so degraded that they found it all, but it just wasn't. They couldn't recover it.
It's a different ball game now. They can recover it, man. They can do anything with CGI. Like, come on,
that's true.
Bring it back. Don't you remember? Do you remember when Spielberg and what's his name did that with the Star Wars? And they re-released them with all the extended scenes, and they were all like that terrible CGI.
Yeah,
like, there's that whole sequence of like, it was Han Solo talking with Jabba the Hutt outside the Millennium Falcon. I just remember think that was so cool. And not too long ago, I rewatched it. And I was like, oh, why did they do that? Why did they go back and do this? This is terrible. I know they were all excited. It was the early 2000s. It's terrible decision.
That's what they do, man. That's just what they do.
Terrible.
But yeah, I'm really excited to see Turtles on the big screen. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Speaking of Star Wars, did you see how Harper sent me a really cool, I think I forwarded it to you. There's a graphic novel about the making of Star Wars from,
you did send me that. Yeah.
What's his name? Lucas's perspective.
Yeah.
God, I've got it on my phone here somewhere. I can't do this.
What was that called?
Something George. This is terrible podcasting.
Well, listen, while you find it, I'm going to talk about what it's like being an alpha male. Okay. When you're an alpha male, I can't even do it. I can't do it. It's just, I was trying to channel my inner podcast bro for a second, but it didn't work out. Did you find it?
I did. Thank God. It's called Lucas Wars by Laurent Hopeman and Renaud Roche. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Roche. I think it looks like it was a European book, and then Macmillan Press has brought it. They've translated it and brought it over here, and it's all about just I think his life and him getting Star Wars made. So,
I'll definitely be picking that up.
Yeah, I've talked to a few people who read it, and they said that it was really great. Now they were also big Star Wars fans, so
sure.
You know how it is,
I do.
George Lucas is God to the hardcores. I'm not. I was never a big Star Wars guy, so I don't know. Hey, one second. The cat just opened the goddamn door.
You know what? That's what we need. That's what we want on camera.
He's here. He's ready. He's ready.
Okay.
You talk.
Listen, Tiger Cubs, I hope you're ready. And if you're only listening in the audio format, I implore you to find us on YouTube, Blue Tiger Revenge, so you can see the Man Panther himself.
There he is. There he is.
In the fur. In the fur.
In the fur. Look at him.
Now,
what do you have to say for yourself?
All right, Zorak. How you doing today, Zorak? What's going on, man? What's up? Nothing. He's glaring at me.
Yeah, this is terrible podcasting, buddy.
I know.
What'd you think of the Superman movie? He was rooting for... He didn't like the dog very much. Well,
yeah, he was rooting for Luther.
I'm trying to get him to move. He doesn't want to leave now. I think he's staying. All right.
He's fed up with the dog.
Yeah. Should we... we just talked about... Should we talk about the Superman movie? Should we get into it?
I would love to, man. Because
it's a cultural phenomenon right now.
It really is. I had such high hopes for it, and it delivered. It met and exceeded the expectations that I have. And you know what? Right here, right now, James Gunn, I'm sorry for doubting you. I apologize for doubting you, because I did. I was like, I don't know. But he fucking nailed it, dude. Like,
well, some of the trailers, right? It just kind of, you were like, it could be a little cheesy, a little goofy. Like, how goofy did they go? Right. And, with Superman, you gotta, it's got to be a movie for everybody, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do like, what's the HBO show? I'm always blank on it.
Righteous Gemstones?
No, with Cena.
Oh, Peacemaker. Yeah, you can't go Peacemaker.
Nah.
And I also don't think you can go Guardians on it too, because that was my worry. I'm like, is this just going to be like all the same jokes and stuff like that from Guardians? And it really wasn't.
Which was funny, because some of the people, because there's a lot of people that right out of the gate, they were like, this movie sucks. This Superman sucks, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And they kept saying like, it can't be, he just did Guardians again. That's all it is. And it's like, no, man, nobody's crying during Guardians. Everyone, I've talked to quite a few people who were like, I found myself, I don't know why, but I was tearing up watching Superman. And I have to admit, dude, when he's sitting on that bench and his dad's like giving him his just like the whole like, I'm proud of you kind of thing. It felt so natural and real. It's like, oh God, that's got to feel so good.
You're like, what's that like? I don't know what that's like.
A little bit.
Living vicariously through Clark Kent right there.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I mean, like, and all the things, like, afterwards, I tried nitpicking it, right? Dr. Wife and I tried, I brought up a bunch of, because, she's pretty intense about that kind of stuff. And so I brought up certain things as like, I could see the critique. We'll just get into negatives for which, because there's only a few, but they're not even real negatives, right? There are things that I was like,
nitpick,
yeah, like when he's fighting Ultraman. Spoilers, folks. There will be some spoilers here, so if you don't want to listen to this, like listen to it next week or something. I don't know.
Yeah, go see the movie first, because we're gonna spoil the shit out of it.
Yeah, and so Ultraman, he's fighting Ultraman, and like I thought it was great. They're using they're like basically using him like a video game, right? They've been studying Clark. They've been studying Superman for the last
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Yep.
And so they essentially were using chess moves on Superman with Ultraman, and they were, through radio communication. I remember some people were pointing out like, oh, really? So Lex Luthor, like, orating chess moves is faster than Superman can react. And I brought that up to Dr. Wife. She was like, yeah, but he's getting hit by someone as strong as him.
Right.
Like, and I expect him to react.
He's getting hit by someone as strong as him. And then B, they really they established in the very beginning of the movie that he's operating at 85% power because he hasn't taken the time to heal. So he's not even at his full strength.
Also, he's never I think the biggest thing, fight. He's never lost a fight before.
Yeah.
So which was one of the best things about the movie is it opens it up with him like, what the fuck just happened? And like,
yeah,
if you've ever done any kind of competitive sport and you've been in a position where you're dominating people, or, you know, like you're winning, and then all of a sudden you go up against somebody who's just as good as you, oh brother, it throws you for a loop, because you're like, oh, this is a new sensation. I've never had to like try before. It's a huge wake up call. And I'll be honest, like in my life as a kid, the few times that happened to me, guess what? I lost immediately. Later, you know, you work to try and come back and beat that person. Sometimes you do, but like all of a sudden it's like a real challenge. It was a great way to start the movie.
I also want to highlight, he doesn't know how to fight. He's never had to learn how to fight because he's invulnerable. You know what I mean? So when you're going up against someone as big as you, as strong as you, and
they're countering everything you do.
They know every move you're going to make. Like,
it was, and what I liked about the movie is they use simple things, like simple statements, and that simple statement alluded all the backstory to decisions that were made in the film, instead of giving us this, like, there wasn't this 1 hour preamble of establishing who Clark Kent was and who Superman was,
or the world as a whole.
No, you're just as a whole. Which that was one of the things I saw continually being critiqued. Like, you just get dropped right into this, and it's like, you've had 70 goddamn years to read a Superman book. Like, or how do you not know?
Book. And I thought that was a strength, because it's like they dipped so hard in the fantastical and sci-fi elements of the DC world. Like, they did not shy away from it at all.
No.
And that's not something that
we thought that was going to be the negative. We thought that was the thing that was going to hurt it, right? Because like DC can kind of get like goofy sometimes with some of their fantastical stuff. It's why I personally don't read a ton of like DC books, even as a kid, because it just got too goofy sometimes for me. And man, they made it work so well. My only biggest critique, and again, Dr. Wife, she brought psychology to it really. So my biggest thing was like, if you're huge spoilers here, folks. Yeah. If you're Lex Luthor and you're so goddamn smart that you can rip a hole in the fabric of time and create a mini universe, or a space in between universes where you can operate and have a prison and do all this stuff, why the fuck do you need a small country? Like, how is that going to benefit you? And I know they had the line of like, it's mineral rich and all this. But I was still like, dude, if you're at that level, like, why would you want to even rule a country? That seems really stupid, right?
Why do we have billionaires then?
Well, Dr. White brought up this point. She goes, yeah, but that was the whole point of Luthor. If you sat back, if you had watched the film again and examined him, is everything was based off his ego. That was his giant weakness. That was even against Superman at the end, right? He didn't only lost it truly at the very end when he got emotional, when he had no out. And it was the psychology, the way they wrote the characters. It made me go like, oh my God, the movie was even better than I thought it was.
It was. And
because of aspects like that, it took the characters and it gave them depth without having to like give us infinite backstory or 3 other movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know it's recency bias, but I'm gonna throw down that was like probably the best live action Lex Luthor that we've gotten on screen. Like the man was the biggest hater in the universe, and I loved it. Every single person who ever slighted him was like in a pocket dimension prison. It was so great. So great.
He was very unlikable, but he so badly wanted to be respected and be liked. Kind of reminds, sometimes, films.
Art imitates life.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just, I can't, it's one of those where I can't really say enough good things about, and I don't really like Superman. I don't really like superheroes. I'm not a big superhero guy. But
I know. And I'm going to say this too, like, David Cornsweet. I mean, the whole cast, I think every single person that they cast nailed their roles.
Yeah.
But David Cornsweet in particular, like it felt like, in a lot of, I've heard a lot of people say this, and I agree with them. It felt like I wasn't watching someone play Superman. It felt like I was watching Superman. Like he perfectly embodied that role, and like the duality of Clark and Superman, and even Kal-El, who, spoilers, he finds out partway through the movie that his parents sent him there to rule the planet. Like,
yeah,
that was such a cool reveal. That was a cool reveal, and it makes you wonder, like, what would his life have been like if he had heard that the second part of that message his whole life. Instead, he only heard the first part.
I guess if you're going to create any type of knock, is that he was raised by a really good family in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
And that, I mean, I guess they kind of they didn't necessarily say it, but they showed it, I guess, so I don't know, that's a really interesting facet.
I thought it was cool. It kind of gave a little bit of that Invincible vibe too, because that whole thing of like, hey, I'm here to save the planet, and then it's like, oh, you're of age now, time to take over.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's nice to see a Superman who was super vulnerable, more so emotionally.
What was the man? They focused on the man in Superman, and every other movie that's all they've done.
At least in the last 15 years, they've only focused on the beef, like,
yeah, they've like, Man of Steel was about, which I still like that movie. It has a lot of problems. But the focus there was like, the dude was essentially a god struggling with his humanity, right? Struggling on how to be where in this one, he sees himself as a human. It's like the opposites. He sees himself as a man struggling with these godlike powers and what to do with them.
And I think that's why, I mean, whether you like Man of Steel or not, but that's why Man of Steel like has holes punched in it so hard, is because it's such a like it's such a naive view of Superman. I hesitate to say dumb because I don't want to I don't want to offend people, but it is kind of a dumb view of Superman, of like, ooh, look how, because it was really just like, who's stronger, him or Zod? That's what it came down to, right?
That's,
like,
100%. 100%,
yeah. The whole, that's really all it came down to. Where this one, it didn't matter how strong he was. It was all about like, I mean, just do that fight that him and Lois had in the apartment.
Oh, I mean, great,
dude. It fucking, but like that fucking broke him. Like, he got destroyed by her. She destroyed him, and it broke him. It was interesting. But it was real. It was real, because when you get into those, when you out there, if you're not some fucking loser, you do have people in your life that you care about and that care about you, and that when they point out things in your life that you're doing that you could be doing better, like, it destroys you. It destroys. Just like when Dr. Wife walks in here and goes, "That's a terrible drawing. Do not send that to the editor." I lay on the floor and cry. Like, that's what happens.
Yeah. I heard this great analogy today, because my feed has been lined up with Superman reviews. That's been my feed the last like 3 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it credits that scene specifically because Lois was grilling him about, like, did you consult with the Department of Defense, or did you think about the laws or any of this stuff? Yeah. And they said the analogy was, Superman isn't a cop, he's a firefighter.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. And I thought that was a really cool analogy. Like, he's not worried about the laws or any of the policies or anything like that. No. He's just showing up to save lives. And that's essentially, that's firefighters, right? So I thought that was a really cool, a simplistic way to put it, but I thought it was a really great analogy.
Well, it made him, he's like, that's what I like about it. Like, they made him a very simple person, and he wasn't, like you said, he wasn't a concerned about the politics.
He's like, I don't care about your laws. If I see people or animals, right? Because he saved a dog and a squirrel in that movie, which I thought was hilarious.
The squirrel part was a little over the top. We were like, dude, you just like slammed through like the sewers. You probably killed like 20,000 rats. Like, come on, man.
They're fine. But yeah, I liked that. I liked that analogy. Like, all I do, people are going to die. I'm going to be there to stop it. I don't care where it is. And I'll be interested to see. I feel like that'll play out. Some sort of like, because they cast what's his name as Rick Flag.
Sure.
And I would love to see that showdown of like, dude, I don't give a shit about your laws. Like, I don't work for you. I serve humanity.
What's Rick Flag gonna do? Superman, dude. What's
Nothing.
he gonna do? Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
You know who stole the show though? Mr. Terrific.
Oh, he was so great.
Wow. I'm not the most versed in that character. I knew of him, but
I know who Mr. Terrific is, and the most I've ever learned about Mr. Terrific was from the Doctor Strange graphic novel by Tom King, Mitch Gerads, and Doc Shaner, which was just chef's kiss. If you have not read that, highly recommend. If you want to see more of Mr. Terrific, that's a great one.
Okay. Yeah. What was it? What was the character?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, Doctor Strange.
Or Adam Strange. Sorry.
I was going to say, it was like
Adam
Doctor
Strange.
Strange.
It was Strange Adventures is what it's called.
Oh,
Strange
okay.
Adventures. I have it. It's really good.
They just made him. It was just James Gunn. I don't care. People can knock him or say they don't like his movies, but he is the best at taking characters that you've never heard of or you never think twice about and making them so cool. Whether it's Rocket Raccoon or Mr. Terrific or Drax the Destroyer,
Guy Gardner. They nailed Guy Gardner. Like,
he was such a piece of shit. I loved it. I want a Guy Gardner TV show where it's just him, just like, I don't know, making bad merchandise deals, getting sued for being just a dick.
People have asked, like Nathan Fillion, who I thought he crushed the role.
He was perfect.
He was perfect.
Yeah, the Justice Gang, man. Look, it's the Justice Gang.
Yeah. They've asked him, like, where does Guy Gardner rank, like, in the hierarchy of Green Lantern, like human Green Lanterns? And he said, no, his analogy was like, he said, Guy Gardner, if you have a problem and you need a Green Lantern, he is the last person that you want to show up. He said, but he will get the job done. Like, he's the kind of guy that everyone wants around for, like, when the Guardians of Oa are like, hey, we need some like dark shit cleaned up. Guy Gardner's that's your guy, your guy.
Guy.
Yeah.
And the hair was just perfect. I love that they made a crack about the hair. That made me so happy.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
Because the hair was just disgusting. It was gross.
I thought one of the best parts was when they were in the Pocket Universe and Lex was doing his villain monologue, right? Explaining everything. And then he was like, these are my monkeys who do all of the online hate against you. So
super shit.
Super shit. Like, basically taking all of the online hate and just turning it on them.
It mimicked a lot of aspects of today's culture. Like, it felt really relevant. I'll be curious to see how this movie
restore the Snyderverse.
Was that one of the tags? I bet there was a monkey typing that out somewhere.
Probably. Well, I mean, there probably is someone typing that up right now, I'm sure.
Oh man, I've seen so much of that stuff. I don't understand it. It's like, I guess those movies had some fun things to it. We got Keaton back as Batman and stuff, which was
the
cool.
Funny thing is those dudes are friends in real life. Like, James Gunn and Zack Snyder are friends in real life. So it's like, really,
well, it's just the fandom. It's just the fandom. It's just like back in the early 2000s when the whole Marvel versus DC, DC, oh, fucking losers. It's just so stupid, so dumb.
Yeah.
But
even what's funny,
also, if you put their resumes against each other, it's not even comparable, man.
Not even
it's
close.
Not. I mean,
are we ready to declare James Gunn like the king of comic book movies at this point?
I mean, there's a large faction of people on Twitter that would probably put a hit out on us if we said that, but I would. Yeah.
I would too.
I think he does great movies. I think he just does great, but he just does great movies. He just does good stuff, like he doesn't really have a ton of misses. I'm sure he's had some misses in the past.
Everyone does.
Yeah. I miss all the time. What do you think, right, Zorak?
Yeah, he agrees.
Yeah, he agrees.
He doesn't care.
Dude, look at this cat, man.
I know. He's big. He's a big boy, dude.
Superman's got a dog. I've got this
we haven't even talked about the dog yet.
I know. We got to talk about the dog. I thought you and I both were like, this is going to kill the movie. Even Dr. Wife was like, this is going to kill the movie. It's going to make it unwatchable.
Nope.
Stole the show. Stole the show. Who would have thought a CGI dog could win your heart? You know?
Well, apparently there was a kid who was the body actor for the dog.
Really?
They had a kid stand in for the dog. Yeah. And all of the the dog is based off of James Gunn's dog.
Okay.
And so he talked about how he
it felt
a dog
very
and he was
natural.
Like, it's the worst dog in the world. He bites my feet, like all of the stuff that dog does. So like when Superman was laying on the ground and he called Crypto, and he was just like jumping on him, he's like, oh no, that was all of it's based on my dog. So all of the like CGI, it's all based off. He said that was a video of his dog attacking his cat.
Oh my god. What'd you think of that?
Sorry, Zorak.
It's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this monster, man.
I know.
He's fucking gross. You don't even like cats.
I don't like cats. It's not that I don't like cats. I'm allergic to cats. So, yeah.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't.
Dude, he weighs like 17 pounds.
It's almost as much as Luna weighs.
Yeah, he's like a small dog just slopping around. Anyways. Yeah, and then did you stay after the credits for the movie?
I did.
We didn't realize there was a second one, but then we watched it online. I didn't get it. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't get it? It was the city coming back together.
No, I got that, but was like, is it alluding to something, or is it just a funny extra scene?
Just a funny extra scene.
I kind of like that, though. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that's where Marvel shot themselves in the foot, as you kept expecting there to be this big reveal in their later movies.
What the next project is, and that project may or may not have been greenlit, or it gets called back, or
they would show something kind of cool,
yeah.
and then you'd never see it again, never get referenced ever again.
Yeah,
you know.
I did. What'd you think of the Supergirl reveal? Millie Alcock coming in at the end.
It was fine. A little cheesy. I like that it was a direct reference to the book that it's based off of. You know, the Tom King.
It's such a different take on Supergirl, which I was glad that they just showed it right away. Like, because isn't like Woman of Tomorrow is like that version of Kara is she was raised on a rock, on a Krypton rock until she was like 14. Everyone around her died, and now she's just like got a bunch of like grief and trauma and is like drinking it away. So like her showing up drunk, I thought was great.
Yeah, it's that interesting aspect. She's the same as Clark, right, in terms of like powers and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's that whole like you are a product of the environment that you're raised in, and so he was raised in this very sheltered, good-natured, where
loving family,
right? Where she was nurtured in a place of chaos and turbulence, and it shows in her personality. And I feel like that's kind of what you need with some of these characters. Like, I feel like that's always like been one of my, I'm always critiquing the shit out of Batman because he just drives me crazy. Because I feel like realistically, I think Bruce Wayne would be a fucking asshole in real life. I think he'd be he just seems like he'd be super arrogant. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be Mr. Humble, like a dude that just, he could buy his way through life, it's not very often that you meet people that are buy their way through life and are very humble and, understanding of people that don't come from their world. It just doesn't happen, especially when you're born into it, when it's all inherited. So, it's just interesting. I feel like they're just getting the characters right. It was really, my biggest gripe.
All right, let's hear it.
So we went to a 1:00 showing.
Okay.
Movie didn't start till 1:38.
I've been harping on this for years.
I know. But here's the big kicker. We only got 4 1-minute trailers. The rest were fucking commercial ads, and not like special ads, like Super Bowl ads. They were just regular ads you see on YouTube every day, or like on regular television.
My favorite, a commercial for the theater that I am currently just gave you a ton of money to watch a movie. Like, I don't need to see a Cinemark commercial. I'm sitting inside Cinemark. This very second. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, like, I will say up here is kind of cool. They have they offer for local commercials. So there's local businesses. Okay. Yeah. And I imagine that's probably something that they do for extra income. But at the same time, the commercials are, it's Alaska. So no one from Alaska probably listens to this. Well, that's not true. We have a few people. Shout out to you. Love you. Appreciate you.
Love you. Yeah.
You're the best.
Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends.
But some of those local commercials are, as the kids say, cringy as hell. And so it was just really kind of one of those where it's like, man, I like going to the theaters. I like seeing trailers for movies that I don't know that are coming. I mean, there was or behind the scenes. I'll take a behind the scenes thing, like the making of Superman. Sure. I don't give a shit. Like something, just don't show me just 20 Coca-Cola commercials and Ford commercials. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see that crap.
I completely agree.
I mean, you have to keep the doors open. So I know, like, ticket sales aren't what they used to be.
Me. It's been ruining the theater experience for me, for sure.
So they got to do something, right? Because at some of these smaller theaters, like regional theaters in like big cities that like have historical, I guess, significance in their area. Sure, like in Portland, right? They have the Hollywood Theater.
Yeah.
I have a hard time believing that they play as many commercials before a movie there. I bet you they don't. I bet you they show movie trailers or maybe have something for an event and then they get right to the business.
Right.
Because they probably still pack the house, especially because those theaters still show like, oh, we got a 1950s. Yeah, we got a 1950s week going on or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I don't know. I feel like these big box theaters they gotta come up with something. It seems like the solution right now is the popcorn boxes. I don't know if anybody actually buys those ever since the whole.
We do. You would not believe we have way too many popcorn buckets at our house. We got the crypto popcorn bucket where it's like the small statue of crypto where he's holding a little bucket.
Now be honest with me.
Cute.
How much was it?
It was like $30, man. Yeah.
But
hold on. Have you seen the Galactus popcorn bucket for the upcoming?
Fuck yeah.
They had them in stock there. A whole whopping $90. That thing is like,
people are gonna buy it.
Oh, dude bought it while we were there.
I mean, I mean, if I guess an older me before college, Tad would have bought that. College wife and Tad. College Tad, our apartment would have been, or our townhouse would have been littered with those things because we loved all that kind of gimmicky shit.
They're cool.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, like it, and I think that kind of stuff is the right direction, right? Because it's like makes it more of like an event, it's a collector's item that you can get.
You got something to take home with you, right?
Yeah, kind of like when you used to go to like a baseball game back in the day, right? And it'd be like, oh, free bat night, and you get like the mini bats, you could get them signed by the Mariners, and then take them home. Like that was a huge deal, right? Like people they'd pack the house.
I got a bobblehead from the game I went to earlier this year.
There you go.
But it is funny because we're like, we are not fans of the popcorn buckets, but we're like, you can have a popcorn bucket, but they gotta stay in the garage. We're not keeping them in the house. But then he had a couple weeks, maybe a month ago, he had two of his buddies over, and they were like, "You guys want to watch a movie? Let's watch." So we rented the Minecraft movie
and bust out the popcorn buckets.
Each kid had their own popcorn bucket. So
that's cool though.
Max was like, I've been waiting my whole life for this. And brought out the popcorn bucket. It was awesome.
There's a part of me that wanted to buy, I guess they have a big T-Rex for the new Jurassic Park movie.
They do.
Yeah. And there's a part of me that was like, ooh, in another world, I would be buying the shit out of that. And having that terrible ass popcorn.
I like that you can buy them without having to go see the movie. So if you're like, I don't care to see the new Jurassic World movie, but that T-Rex popcorn bucket is pretty
cool. Yeah. And like as a fan of I love the T-Rex character from all the Jurassic Park movies. I don't care. You know, I would buy. There's a part of me that would probably buy that now. Like if we were going to the movies to see Fantastic Four, and Dr. Wife was like, I need popcorn, I'd probably be like, go get the seats. I'll be right there, and then show up with that stupid T-Rex bucket.
I did that with a rental car. So,
a rental car? What do you mean?
Yeah. When we went to Disneyland, maybe like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Nikki ran to the bathroom while we were in the rental car line, and I was like, "Hey, y'all got any like fancy cars?" And she was just gonna get like just a sedan. She came back out. I had the keys to a Land Rover.
Wow,
it was awesome.
Was it worth it?
It was pretty sweet, yeah.
And now, are you gonna get one now?
No, I can't afford one. That's why I wanted to use the rental. I'm a government worker, man. Like,
hey, dude, I draw comics for a living. I know exactly what you're talking about. Right? It's animal abuse. Dude, look at this guy, man. He's just...
I love that half of our episode is just you going, look at this guy.
I know. I mean, come on, man. Look at this thing. It's like, I could pose with him like he's a trout. Like, look at this. Oh, look at the fish I caught.
And he doesn't care. He's just chilling.
He's just a sloppy pig of a cat. Just a slop pig.
He needs to go hunt some mice. That's what he needs to do. Earn his keep.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. They got to do something though. I think the popcorn buckets is a step in the right direction. I'd be curious to see if they're going to start. I've noticed that the food options have changed a lot. I know we have a Regal here, and the food, man, like it's just it's bad.
They've definitely like changed some of it because I remember. Well, when you lived in the Vancouver area, do you remember Cinetopia at the Vancouver Mall when you could like order food?
We went there. We never went, just us, but like a few times, like there was friends of ours that wanted to like see a movie. And so we would go, instead of going to like the Regal or whatever, we would go to Cinetopia, get food, have some drinks.
Yeah.
I like kick on it was like the one over there is kind of dirty. Like, they didn't get in there and clean it very well. Like, you just sit.
It was still a fun, like you could, combine dinner and a movie. You could eat your dinner while you're watching the movie, which I really enjoyed that. And I wish more places did that. Surprisingly, one of the places that's really good that does it is in Kelso.
There's a place here in Anchorage called Beartooth that does it. But it's like good food, like really good. Like you could just go to Beartooth and just get food, right? But like they've got good pizza. Like it's a restaurant it's almost like it's a restaurant that decided to open a theater. And
in Kelso, they have the Kelso Theater Pub, which is good food. Yeah, it's really fun.
The beer is all like, craft beers but you've got your list of like shit on tap. I mean, it's all, they got local stuff. It's fucking great. We never go because honestly, they're swamped. They're always swamped. I think that's what you're going to see. I think you're going to see at some point these big box places, right? Like Regal and Cinetopia. I just don't think they can support themselves, right? I just don't. I just don't think they're going to be able to.
It's such a double-edged sword too, because I love those theaters like Hollywood or Kelso Theater Pub, but like my biggest gripe against them is the seats, man. They're so uncomfortable, and
because they're usually old, right? They're older.
Yeah, they're old, and they don't like. I'm spoiled, man. Like I have I'm probably not going to go to theater where they don't have recliners. That's just me, man. That's me at this stage of my life. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to pay to go sit and be uncomfortable, because then I can't enjoy the movie if I'm just uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, if you weren't fucking Andre the Giant's long lost son over here, it wouldn't be a problem.
That's true. That's true.
You could be like Dr. Wife and be like 5 feet tall and just like, well, I could live in this chair.
Yeah. I unfortunately don't have that. I don't have that. Yeah.
No, I hear you though. It is. There was a theater in Camas, Washington. Awesome. It was one of those old like 1950s, totally redone. I would go there and catch a case. No one would ever be there because I go during like matinees, right? Like on a Thursday, and that was the only knock on it, was that it had these chairs that were, the rows were the little flip seats from like the 70s.
Yeah,
and
you can't sit in them.
They repatted them and stuff, and they were clean and everything like that. But still, it was the design, right? They were just designed for smaller people, I feel like. And you just kind of like, you just felt like you were squished into it. And it didn't matter how good the movie was. Like anytime you'd move, it'd make the horrible squeaky noise and stuff. So yeah. It's like they need a hybrid, right?
I'm gonna harp on. People might hate me for this, but I am gonna shout this until the day I die. Let us rent new release movies day of on demand for like $50-$60. I would pay that in a freaking heartbeat to watch it at my house, be able to pause it,
have that count towards the opening.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I think that would be a really, I know that they were doing it during COVID, right?
Yeah.
But it's interesting. You don't see it as much. It seems like they start doing it like maybe a week or two after the movie comes out now.
I think some of it too was like they weren't counting it towards the box office. And so like people weren't getting the profit from it. So if you could do it to where it would count towards box office sales, right?
But that's corporate culture you're going to have to go after for that, because the money's still going to them the same, right? Like, it doesn't matter. So, that's them being just greedy. Let's be honest. Like, that's what that 100%. Comes down to.
They're being Lex Luthors, man.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. It is kind of wild. Well, because you went and saw Superman, loved it.
Yep.
One of the trailers that, that was interesting was they had a pretty great Fantastic Four trailer. And I got to ask you, like, where are you sitting on it? Because I got to be honest, we're kind of on the fence.
I'm on the fence too.
Yeah, like I could see it going either way, right? Like I could see it being really great, or I could also see it just, I don't know.
I think Galactus looks cool. I do like, I love Pedro. But my problem is they've made 4 Fantastic Four movies. None of them have been good. What's different, and you could say, oh, well, Marvel's finally doing it. Yeah, you could say that, but
it's not Marvel from like 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
It kind of, yeah. But,
it is kind of interesting.
I don't know. We're probably going to go see it, because, I have a 10-year-old and he wants to go see it. So
gives you something to do.
Good excuse, right? Good excuse to go see it. But yeah, we'll see. I'm on the fence though.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like it's funny, right? How like public perception of Marvel movies has totally done a 180 now. It used to be like that was like the big event of the Friday night you looked forward to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, there's a Marvel movie coming out. Did you buy tickets this week? No.
Right.
Well, I guess we can go Thursday at 2 a.m. in the morning and hope we can get a ticket.
Right.
See if they, you don't see that shit happening anymore. People really just like, oh great, another one of these. Does it tie in? I guess so. I'll wait till it comes out. You know what I mean? Like Thunderbolts, maybe one of the better Marvel movies they've done in a long time. And it just flat. I don't even. Did we talk about it on here? Like I went and saw Thunderbolts. I've seen 2 superhero movies.
I thought Thunderbolts was great.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was a lot of fun. I really did. I thought it was one of the better movies, superhero movies I'd seen in a long time. And apparently no one saw the film. Just I mean, it also came out same weekend as Sinners.
Dude, I just watched that.
Okay, is it crazy to me that it's all like? Am I losing my mind? The fact that it's already like it seems like it just dropped in theaters like 3 weeks ago, and it's already
it's been
streaming.
A while. Yeah, it made a buttload of money too. Like,
wow,
I'm pretty sure it made close to $1 billion.
Really,
dude, it's so good.
Isn't it weird? Good. We sit and complain. We're sitting here and like ripping about how like theaters are dying and all that kind of stuff, right?
And then you're that came to streaming too quick.
But then a movie will come out like Into the Spider-Verse, Sinners, quietly break a ton of records, do just unbelievable numbers, and then be on streaming in less than a month. You know, it's so I don't know. I feel like everything just goes so fast. The culture's just changed so much.
You want to know a fun fact about Sinners? And there's a Marvel connection to Sinners.
Blade.
Well, all of the costumes that were in that movie were from Blade that Marvel sold to that production for Sinners, because Blade was supposed to take place in like the 20s or 30s whenever that movie took place. Yeah, in the 30s.
Is that because didn't they scrap Blade like last year or something, or a couple years ago?
Wow. Yeah, that was from one of the scrapped Blade projects. Yeah, which can we listen, Marvel, Kevin Feige. Okay, this is me talking directly to you. How about you just give Blade to Ryan Coogler, like you should have done in the fucking first place? Like,
is that who did the Sinner movie?
Yeah.
Or who? How about what's this guy? What's his name? Peele.
Oh, Jordan Peele.
Yeah, just give it Jordan Peele, man. He probably do something fucking weird and awesome.
Yeah, but this was a really great vampire movie. It was, and it wasn't like the wife and I watched it, and she's not a big horror movie fan, but it really wasn't. I wouldn't necessarily call it a horror movie. Mm-hmm. It was so good though. So such a different, unique, interesting movie.
Okay.
Right. highly recommend.
Okay, it's on my list. So
people who saw it, yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard anybody say, like, everyone's saying it's the quiet, like, blockbuster of the summer.
Well, I guess it would depend on what color of hat you're wearing. Probably same for Superman. if you were wearing a red hat, you probably weren't big fans of either of those movies. But
I will never understand that phenomenon. I will not. I don't. Especially the Superman, all the Superman heat, where it's just like, I get it. I get all the
Superman woke.
Yeah, I mean, people politicize. I know that everybody finds, especially depending on your outlet, they find shit to like polarize so that they have content, right? But like, I don't know how a knock on Superman is that he cares about everybody. I don't understand how that's a negative critique and how you can justify it. Like, it just makes you, it's like, you do realize that Homelander is the villain in The Boys, right? Like, you get that, right? Like, he's not a good guy. I know that you like to dress up as Homelander, but he's not a good dude. I hate to say it.
He is the villain.
He's a piece of
that franchise.
He's a horrible human. Yeah, and I just don't understand. I don't understand this construct of how showing empathy is weakness when, I don't know, the way I was raised was always like the strongest person in the room is the person who can have the strength to have the biggest heart. Does that make sense? Right. Not saying that I can do that, but it just was like, those were always, and like, I just remember as a kid, right? The character that we always loved was the character that had the most heart, despite even the character's flaws, whether, name a character, Batman, Superman, Captain America, Spider-Man, right? Like even when they lose, it's because they're caring for everyone around them, you know what I mean? Or trying to. Like, I heard I sent it to you earlier. There's that clip about that guy talking about, billionaires are all the conversation. And they were saying how, like, I think it was like Piers Morgan was saying he's kind of doing his hero worship of Elon Musk. And the guy just destroyed it by basically talking about how, like, he's not planting trees. He's not doing anything that doesn't benefit him. Like Like, how does that make him a hero, essentially? Not to get political, but it was very interesting. It was a very like, oh, finally somebody's saying it. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the funniest part too is like, I didn't think Superman was political. The movie.
No, not at all. That was
I didn't really see it. Like not really.
I mean, there's some stuff that synced up, right? Like they filmed this movie a couple of years ago. That's the reality. And within that couple of years of it, there's some shit that's happened, like especially in the Middle East. We won't go into it, but we'll just say it vague. If you don't know what we're talking about, climb out from the rock that you're living in. Yeah. And it just happened to coincide. But like that's again the beauty of art mimicking life. Right. There's cultural relevancy.
Or as our tagline says, the comics that inspire culture and the culture that inspire comics. Just to bring it full circle.
We're going full circle. BTR.
Yeah. I don't know why you coined that phrase. I don't know why you're making fun of it over here.
Dude, we need a facelift, man. We gotta change things up. I want this. This needs to be. We gotta get real serious. I think we should go full black and white, black backdrops. We'll both have cigarettes. We'll pretend we're intellectuals, and we'll say like really poignant things.
So we're an alpha bro podcast now.
Well, if it's alpha bro, we'd be in chairs like this and be like, "Listen, man. When I walk into a room, people just think I'm going to kill them, but I don't. I don't know why they think that, but they just see me. It's this energy I exude."
Yeah. When I step on the ground, I exude a certain amount of force.
I hate that guy, man.
I hate all of them. I hate all of them.
I really hate that guy with his fucking beard and shit. And it's like, nobody thinks that, man. You're like 5'2". Like, stop it. Like, no.
Whoa. Who do you hate more, though? That guy? Or Andy Elliott? Which...
Ooh. I think that guy, because here's why. Because I think if you had Andy Elliott in a room away from any cameras, devices, anything, I think he'd let you in on the grift because he's got too many people working for him. Also, he flies coach. So I don't know. A guy who's saying like, if you're not making $100,000 a month, you got some work to do. Those guys that make that kind of money don't fly coach. Just saying. No. Did you see the one where they rented a plane? Didn't take off, but they packed it full of all those like influencer guys. It was with his Elliott thing, and it was just like there was like 40 guys in like this little private plane that can only carry probably 18, and they were all sitting around like, yeah, right now we're flying to Dubai. All the windows are closed. All the shades are closed. They're obviously just sitting on a tarmac. The thing is just packed. It was ridiculous. I hope kids don't fall for that shit, man. Cause it's like I know it bothers. It's always like young men that fall for that shit. And it's like, Hey, I know we are nobodies, but girls don't like that shit.
They don't.
Listen, girls and boys, people that you're interested in having relations with, don't find that like that kind of like mentality. You're going to wake up 40 fucking alone, and it's going to be really sad.
Well, it's that old saying that the only people who care about a super jacked dude are other dudes.
The male gaze. Gaze. Listen, let's be honest. Man of Steel, the movie was filmed using the male gaze.
Goddamn right it was.
Henry Cavill.
Speaking of Henry Cavill, my wife, who is very big Henry Cavill fan,
big fan of the Cavalrine, big fan. Well, she's moved on from The Rock. Did The Rock break her heart with all the Hawaii stuff?
All of his bullshit. I mean, listen, I'm that kind of Cavill fan too. And she went into the movie. She went into Superman she was like not wanting to like it. And so when she got out, I was like, did you like the movie? She was like, I really loved it, and I didn't want to.
Immediately Google searching the actor who played Superman. Like, oh, also, I'm just gonna say this for all these guys out there that are like, oh, Henry Cavill looks like that's what I want my Superman to look like. Dude, the guy who was playing Superman, he's so much bigger. Just the way he's
Cavill. I love Cavill.
I do
love him.
Yeah. Do too. But Ryan Reynolds is taller than Cavill. There, said it. He just is. He is. Yeah. He just is. He is. That guy is.
Ben Affleck was bigger than Cavill. So
yeah. I guarantee this guy is monstrous. He would make Cavill look not as super. Yeah. Not as super. That's all I'm just gonna say. But yeah. Again, anyways. none of it fucking matters. They're actors. They're all supporting each other. How great would it have been though if Cavill was Ultraman? I was kind of hoping for that.
That would have been cool,
right? That would have been so much fun, and it would have been just like a little wink at all the haters, because that means like Cavill's in on it. Like,
yeah.
Also, dude, Lobo's coming. Momoa as Lobo. Finally,
yes, finally, and Supergirl next year.
God, I hope they have a crazy fight. I hope they just wreck cities. I hope Superman shows up to be like, stop, please. That would be so great.
Do you think he's going to show up in that movie? Like, when do you think we're going to see him again?
I bet he'll show up. I think they'll end up
as a little scene.
Do we even got Peacemaker in Superman? Yeah, they're going to make sure. That was great. I loved how
he was like an InfoWars.
Yeah. So Dr. Wife had no idea who that character was or the show. She didn't watch Peacemaker with us at all. Refused to, because she's too good for us, apparently. But she saw that guy. She saw Peacemaker on the TV. Immediately started laughing, going like, because he was like, they're just all jealous of me. It's just because I'm so much more jacked than them, like, just, I'm an alpha, bro. Like, literally saying that stuff. And she was dying. She was like, I don't know who that character is. He's my favorite. Oh, just because he's so stupid.
Is she gonna watch it now?
I'm working on it. It's a lot to get her to do anything cool.
We're about to rewatch season 1 because season 2 comes out next month. So
is it season 2 or season 3? Have we only got one season?
2. Yeah, we've only got one season. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember anything from it. You know who I want to be a Green Lantern though? And it's probably too late. I want what's his name? Kenny Powers.
Danny McBride to be Green Lantern.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Nathan Fillion, I could totally see.
Just shows up like
him. What's up, fuckers? Like,
looks like a bunch of nerds were in here. Throw Stevie, the guy who plays Stevie too. They're both like Green Lanterns, like cruising in.
But, speaking of Guy Gardner, he will be in season 2 of Peacemaker, which I'm excited about. And
Hot Girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot Girl didn't have a lot of scenes. Scenes she had kind of killed it. Also, very scary when she started throwing down. I loved how menacing she was. And for once, the helmet looked good.
Good. I did think the Hawk scream was a little weird when she was doing the Hawk scream.
It's fine. I didn't mind it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
It's cool. I was just like,
I was full in, man, at that point.
Yeah. And I was like,
she's like an alien, right?
Yeah, she is an alien.
Where's her wings go, though? Does she take them off?
No, they stay on.
So, like when she was walking around with no wings.
Oh, maybe she does take them off.
Okay. I was just curious about that. Or do they just
I think you're right.
Pop out of her body or something?
It might. I don't know. I'm not an expert in that alien species, unfortunately.
I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of all the nanotech stuff. I'm so sick of nanotech stuff.
I mean, that's not going anywhere.
I know. That was what made, I think, like Iron Man later kind of lesser than. I liked seeing the like conk, 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 conk. That made it awesome, right? Like, and then all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, I'm Iron Man. It's like,
yeah. Okay. My last, I want to. So the last thing that I want to say about Superman was that it felt like, and this makes sense because James Gunn is a big fan of the 90s and early 2000s DC animated cartoons. So like Batman the Animated Series, The Adventures of Superman, and like those Justice League cartoons. That's what I felt like I was watching. I felt like I was watching a 2-hour episode of that.
I'm pretty sure he said in like an interview that was one of his main points of reference.
Yeah.
Was that cartoon series, which was great. Like,
and it was perfect.
Yeah. It was, all like, wasn't that all spun off of kind of the Bruce Timm boilerplate, essentially?
They were all Bruce Timm projects. Yeah. Bruce Timm was involved in all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And that Superman's like, I mean, dude, I used to watch that cartoon. It was great. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah. And that Justice League cartoon, in my opinion, I think is like peak Justice League content. Like, it's so good, so well done. And then the Clayface movie is about ready to start filming.
Okay, I don't know anything about that. That's like, is that
so?
Is that going to be like the Penguin show they did?
No, it's going to be a rated R, like body horror style movie that's based off of the Feats of Clay 2-part episodes from Batman the Animated Series, like his origin. Wow. You remember that episode? The episode where like he gets him in the TV screen with.
How could you forget? It was like, didn't he win? Like, didn't Batman get like an Emmy nomination for that episode?
An Emmy. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
if it was for that specific episode, but that's.
I'm pretty sure it was for that episode. That was like a big. I remember watching that with my family. Like, my parents were even like, "This is a cartoon. This is really good."
That was the main inspiration for that movie. So that gives me a lot of hope that they're just using these Bruce Timm animated projects as kind of the blueprint. So it gives me hope for like everything that they're moving forward with, especially the Clayface. What are they going? Are they going to base Batman around the animated series? Because that would be amazing.
This is the only thing I'll say that I hope. I hope that Batman comes in, if he's in the movie, which I'm sure he will be, but at the end or not in it at all. I would love to see, because if you remember those episodes, right? Mm-hmm. Like, the main focus was on the actor, and I can't remember the guy's actual name, but like like his acting career and like the accident he was in, and like the like all that stuff. Like, it was so fascinating. I think he was like friends with Bruce Wayne or something. Bruce Wayne he was just a famous actor. Yeah. But I hope they really run with that. That would be so great, because it'd make it more of just like a good movie than necessarily like a superhero, you know? And I think Batman's one of the few characters that you can do that with with his villains. You can really interesting.
He's probably got the strongest amount, probably the best rogues gallery that you can do that type of stuff with.
Like, and because they're like real based, like they're almost like real world based type characters, right? Obviously there's some fantastical stuff, but like
I want them. They are, but that's
here we go.
Biggest gripe, man. Stay in that fantastic. Keep the fantastic elements, right? It's all going to be set in that same DC universe that James Gunn is building. So that's what I'm happy about. So keep those elements. You have to with Clayface, right? You have to keep those elements, otherwise it doesn't work. But
it doesn't become a monster. It becomes less of a monster movie. Well, I don't know.
I do want to see. Maybe not Batman, but I want to see Bruce Wayne. I think if we could see Bruce Wayne show up, like maybe like the Wayne Foundation trying to help him.
Wayne is a producer for the movie studio. He's one of the main producers of the movie studio that this actor's working at. So like Wayne Entertainment or Wayne Enterprises is involved like in the production of those film projects. Something. Like that way you could show him, there could be scenes like at a gala or something where like Wayne, the producers are here to, they're looking at progress where and all of a sudden Bruce Wayne comes and shakes the guy's hand. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Cause it's like a small world essentially. Right.
Yeah. I don't think we need you don't want to give the first Batman reveal in that, because I think it would take away from the movie.
Oh, do we not know who Bruce Wayne is? Or is there not?
No, they have not.
They're not running with the Twilight. What's his name? The Twilight actor.
Pattinson? No, that's a Elseworlds project.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what if they did introduce Bruce Wayne?
That's what I'm saying.
But they don't tell you. You just see him and he's like, "Oh, hey, I love your work." Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, this is Bruce. He's a big fan. And then that's it. And then later they show, that would be cool. Nice. Like, and people could speculate, like, was that the Bruce? Was that the Bat? Oh my God.
See, that would be cool. They're definitely going to reference Batman. If the movie takes place in Gotham, right? They'll reference Batman. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to kind of see what they do.
Which Harley Quinn do you think is going to show up? Is it going to be Lady Gaga or is it going to be?
No, it'll be Margot. It'll be Margot.
I was joking. I hope it's Margot.
That, I mean, he'll be James Gunn. He did the Suicide Squad movie, so he'll keep her.
Oh, I remember. Guess. I remember.
I know.
He saved the Suicide Squad movies, if you recall. And then we went
up that same one, man.
I know, we bought him from Australia, remember?
I know.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
Shark.
Stallone's greatest role.
Reed.
Yeah. I'll be curious. I'm very, it's interesting. I was talking with a former guest, and he was talking about how like he follows all the sales numbers, and he was saying that DC in this last few months has really caught up to Marvel in the sales charts, because Marvel always was like, upper 40s, 40, 45, 48% of the market for the most part.
You can't touch Spider-Man. He's untouchable, essentially.
Yeah, but they were always traditionally like, because it used to be like Marvel, DC were very similar. And then for I don't know, probably since the early 2000s, Marvel has been a good like 10% ahead. And now all of a sudden you see them in the sales. They're both like operating in that 40% like area. And it kind of makes you wonder how much cultural influence of the films have had. And now that like kind of the DC movies are starting to like, I know you don't like them, but the Joker movies are very successful. The
first one was. The second one was
true, but like the later Batman movie, like these Batman movies have all been grossly successful. Christian, whether it was Christian Bale or Affleck or whoever they had Batman, they're always generated a lot of interest and support. Meanwhile, you've watched the Marvel movies kind of fade, right? Like there's not as much, and I wonder if that is had a result in why this a little bit of a sales dip. Not I don't know. It's the books.
I'm going to speculate on the books a little bit that it's less of the movies, and I think it's more of like that. And that I would curious to see where the absolute Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, where that new universe that they're building in the comics with Scott Snyder is kind of the head of. I'd be curious to kind of see where those lie in the sales charts, because I think that those probably have play a big role in those numbers, because I know Absolute Batman has just sold out every time. It's gone out of print every single time they remake it. They reprint it. It sells out.
Now I can only say so much, right? Because I don't want to step on anybody's toes or anything like that. I think, at least from what I have been told by readers and other people in the industry, the buzz seems to be that DC is doing more interesting things. Yeah. And last year, since Marvel kind of basically took a dip in their pay scale, right? Like we've even seen artists lash out online about it, not to name names.
We have. Yeah.
But it's been a big point of contention and speaking, and
it should be,
as it should be, right? Like I'm only talking like this just because I don't want to step on anybody's toes, because I know people that work at both companies, and also I don't want anybody to assume that like just because I'm saying that DC might be doing better books right now, that means Marvel's doing necessarily bad books, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Like absolutely. I don't read either company, if I'm being honest. Like I don't really I'm more of an image guy, I'd say, at this point in my life, or I read stuff, foreign stuff,
or stuff that's 40 years old.
That seems to be more of the case. I can't wait till those Turok books come from the 50s and 60s. Man.
Yeah.
Golden Key collections, baby. It's going to be sick. Anyways, but yeah, the word on the street is that DC is taking more risks and doing kind of more interesting things. Like, here's an example. With the new Superman movie, DC did this giant size Superman book that just came out. That's like, I saw it. It's like 11 by 17. It's gigantic. It's like this big.
I love those. I love those. And they did that for the Hush 2 for Jim Lee's new.
Right.
Yeah, they've got those out there too.
And I think people because it's different and it's outside the box, besides just the normal like run of the mill kind of what you see Marvel and DC typically do with their monthly books.
Yeah.
I think that kind of it draws a lot of attention, like it's interesting things. And also, like, I can't really think off the top of my hands, like, are there any big Marvel books right now that people are like talking about?
I think the ultimate Spider-Man is doing really well right now, but I don't know.
Now, is that because it's good, or is that because it's Spider-Man? You know what I mean? Because Spider-Man always does fairly well. Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. I don't know. I haven't read it. I haven't looked at it, so I can't say if it's good or bad. But I'm sure you got top-notch people working on it. I'm sure it's fine. But I just like, it's interesting, right? Like, it's interesting to see, like, there's something going on. There's a shift happening, not only on the business side of things, but on the creative side of things. And I know that I hear more and people are interested in working for DC these days than they are for Marvel, which is surprising because I've always been like a guy that's like wanted to get in it over at Marvel.
Sure.
Like that was always been like, where now I'm like, God, it might be kind of cool to do like a Lobo thing over at DC. That would be kind of sick. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
2026 is going to be the year of Lobo. I'm excited.
There's just going to be a lot of Lobo stuff. He's going to be in like every book. You know that, right?
I can't wait.
Same. But yeah, it's just interesting. It's just interesting. I mean, I guess this is how it goes, right? There's always shifts and change. I don't know. I think if you could figure out why, if you could put a pinpoint on it, you would have the entire industry figured out. But that's the whole thing, right?
Sure.
But what do you say? We start wrapping this pig up and throw it on the grill, huh?
Well, I think before we do that, I do know that we have an announcement to the listeners.
Also, we have to get into our reading, dude. Or wait.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you read anything?
No.
Piece of shit. Every time.
Every time. Okay.
Every time. Nothing? You've read nothing?
No, I have read. I just read the first issue of an Image book that I was interested in. And I just read that. Yeah.
Which one was that? Any good?
Blood and Thunder.
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's getting late.
It is. So let's see.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that looks fun.
It's pretty fun. She's like it's like takes place on a asteroid planet.
Oh, nice. Dude, that's a cool double page.
Yeah, and where the rich live on the very top, and then everybody, the slums, the poor you get. And she's a bounty hunter. And there's aliens, and it's pretty fun. It's by Benito Sereno is the writer, and EJ Sue is the artist.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun book. It's the first issue. They're teasing some sort of greater mystery that's gonna happen, but it's pretty fast paced, action packed. Here's some of the panels.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, nice. So it was a fun little read. Read. I've got issue 2 sitting here that I think first issues are always tough, but it did enough. It interested me enough to get me to pick up that second copy or issue 2 and pick it up. So
sick. Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else?
How about you? What have you read?
I actually read a bunch of stuff, but
okay.
I just picked a few things that I think would be fun to talk about. So I did read, because I didn't even know this was out, but I read, I think this might be the last. Thanks to you. This might be the last Dragon Ball Super, right?
Yep. 24 is coming out later this year. That's the last one.
I got to be honest, man. I know Toriyama wrote this technically, but like you can tell that he is not there to like assist on the art. You can feel his absence as someone who's been reading his work since like 97.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like there's a drastic shift I felt in the storytelling, and I will read. I'm going to read. Well, I'm not going to say that I'm not a fan, but I will read the last book
out of respect.
Yeah, just to finish the Toriyama run, because it is technically, he did write it. But I think if they continue after that, I'm probably going to be done. Like it's just, it's not the same. I just can't. Like it's just, that doesn't mean I did like the guy's bad or anything. I don't. It's the choices that are made, the art is just not for me anymore. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for a younger generation.
Yeah, I think it is because my 10-year-old loved it. So
I like to think I probably know a little bit more than your 10-year-old.
Sure, but
I'm joking.
If you're talking about reaching that younger generation.
Yeah. Like it's definitely like it's more geared towards him. And I hope it continues and I hope it grows. I hope there's like some pantheon of notes somewhere where they can keep making these books, for the end of time. That would be great. But if Toriyama's not working on it, I just can't do it anymore.
Sure. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because it was one of those where I thought maybe I love the characters, but I'm not. I'm more in love with his work at this point. Like I just bought a collective. There's a huge manga collective that's got all of his stuff that was like failed, like shorts and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, before he did, I haven't reviewed it on here yet because I'm still picking at it. But it was like before he did like Dr. Slump and before he jumped into the Dragon Ball and stuff. It's because you can see it all. The pieces are there. Like there's characters that are very similar here and there in some of these shorts before he like mashes them all together. It's right. And creates these juggernauts. It's really interesting. It's kind of fun when you find a creator that has this huge body of work under them and then you find their early stuff and you're like, oh, I can see it. I can see the diamonds in the rough. They're starting to come out, And then I'm still reading I continued with the Battle Beast.
Yes, I have my second issue sitting right here. I haven't read it yet, but
oh man, I won't spoil it for you, but it's just a good. Not everything has to be like super sophisticated and have all this like. I love the idea of revisiting a series that you're done with, but like exploring one of the like I guess B characters. And like doing your own thing with them just because they're a fan favorite. Like, I think that's great because it just fits in. Just from watching the TV show, I know just enough that I need to know about this character. And then we have this like crazy little action sequence where it's just, and it's.
Right. Are they doing Monster of the Week? Does he fight a new monster in issue 2?
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect. That's all I want, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
It's actually really well written too. Like Kirkman does a good job of like setting it up where, it's pro wrestling and comics. Like you've lots of theatrics, but at the end of the day, we're there to see the glass break and the rush into the, you're going to love it, man. Yeah. You're going to love it. It's great. And then, speaking of, violence, I finally had a chance to start reading. I'm about halfway done with it. I picked this up last year when we were at Rose City.
Rose City, man. Yeah.
From Simon Beasley, written by Pat Mills. But man, Slain. I guess it's like I didn't realize this. I wasn't familiar with this character, but apparently, like it's like a 2000 AD character.
Okay,
and it's kind of like their Conan essentially. But
nice,
man, Simon Beasley stuff, right? It can get a little wild. It gets a little crazy. It's so much fun seeing him do like weird barbarian shit. It makes me want to go and like read like this new Savage Conan series that's going on out of Titan Comics.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't think I would enjoy it as much as I enjoyed this. Like this is just, it's so brutal and crazy. I don't know. So I feel like when Beasley's doing like Beasley, like he's doing the stuff you can tell, like, you know what I mean? Like when he's really fired up, you can just really tell, man. It's just great. Every page is painted too, fully painted.
Nice.
It's just insane. Yeah. Even my father-in-law read it and he was like, this is great. You need to get more comics like this. I've been given a lot of, I've been reading like all these like sci-fi books, from like Image and stuff, and he'll read them. He'd be like, it's good. I guess it's okay. But like, I think he finds it boring. He just is like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Some of them he finishing. Yeah. And then I give him this type of shit and he's like, oh yeah. And he's like the most mild mannered dude ever. But then you give him like fucking barbarians just cutting off like the heads of naked witches and monsters and shit. And he's like, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
It's like, it's like the 70s all over again. Yeah.
Perfect. Well,
so I'm reading that.
Before we get into the kind of news, Why don't we take a quick break?
The big news?
Yeah.
Let me guess, got to blow up a toilet?
No.
Oh, okay. Quick break.
All right.
Check 1, 2. Tiger milk! Tiger milk! I like tiger milk! Give us some more of that, please! Tiger milk!
He's back.
We're back.
He lot. Dude, I can smell that from here, man.
Okay. Listen, this is a family show, okay?
Is it?
No.
Is it?
No.
I feel like we just challenged all of like MAGA to a Superman debate.
We did.
Yeah. But hey, take it, whatever. Tell us we're idiots. I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
Zorak doesn't give a crap.
He does not. Look at that cat. He cares about nothing.
Nothing. He just wants to sleep and eat.
Bother the dog.
Chase. They haven't been fighting as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're maturing as
they've come to an understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's so big. I don't think he could do anything anymore.
No, probably not.
No, I don't think it's fun. She ends up laying down on top of him. And it's like, okay, if you weighed 15 pounds or 17 pounds and then like 110-pound animal just came and laid on top of you, it'd be pretty terrible.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like a fun time.
No, it'd be horrible. All right. So you're talking about some news. You got some news you want to drop?
Well, I think we have some news we want to drop.
We do.
So as you guys and gals and everybody who is listening or watching us on YouTube sees the title of the episode is called The End of the End of an Era. So you're probably wondering what that means. And let me just say this right now. This is not the end of Blue Tiger Revenge.
Did you just do that so that people would listen to the episode?
I did.
They're like, oh my God, it's their last show. It's their last show ever.
That's right. No, it's not. But what we are doing and what we've kind of decided is that we want to change the format around a little bit and make it.
Let's be honest. We need to, man.
We need to. Yeah. I think for not just for the listener's sake, but for our sake as well. Right.
Yeah. Can we be honest? Can we pull the wall back a little bit? I feel like.
Hold on. Okay.
The veil.
Yeah. Pull the veil back. Yeah.
I just feel like, I think you'll agree with me that we've just got so much stuff going on these days.
Yeah.
We already kind of scaled things back, right? We're doing less shows.
Yep.
We had the talk like, do we want to just stop and do something else, start a different show or do something else? And we're like, no, we put too much work, but we're not pursuing guests the same like we used to, where I don't think people realize a lot of times, dude, I mean, we would exchange dozens of emails with people for them to just be like, nah, maybe in 6 months.
Yeah.
And it'd be very frustrating. So it was kind of one of those we got to do something. We got to do something different if we're going to keep running this show.
Yeah. And we're going to do, I don't know if we're not ready to fully reveal it all yet. But
we got new music.
New music is coming. And we have, I'll say this, our show is going to be a little more art centric.
Artiste.
Yeah. I mean, same, some stuff will be the same stuff. Some stuff will be different. Oh, look at you. But yeah, really looking forward to trying out this new format and seeing how it goes.
Stupid dog in a cape. What? What'd you say? What? That was my favorite part. It was so
a good
dumb.
part. It was a good part of the movie.
It's so dumb. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a more art centric approach. So if you're watching, it'll be the same listening experience.
Yeah.
If you're watching, it'll be a lot more interesting than just two middle-aged white guys just in their hovels talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Better. It'd be better. I mean, we've been doing this for quite a while, right? Since like 2018, 2019.
2018. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is crazy to think about.
That is crazy.
I'd be curious to do a full bank to see how many episodes we actually have done.
Oh, I could pull that up. Yeah.
Because it's got to be a couple hundred at this point.
Oh, it's yeah. It's you know what? Hold on. Since you got me here, let's take a look. Oh, look.
Here we go, folks.
Look into the curtain. It wants to work. All right.
Riveting.
All right. So we have 129. Let's see. About 140 episodes of the original. And then this is the episode that we're on right now is episode 74 of Revenge. So we've done a lot of episodes.
That's a lot. That's a lot of just late night chats. Ton of interviews, if you think about it.
A lot of interviews. Yeah.
A lot of interviews. I forget half the people we've interviewed, if I'm being honest. Not that I forgot them as people, just forgot that they've come on the show. Like if you asked me who'd you have on 4 years ago, I don't think I could tell you. I'd have to go and look.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's exciting. I'd be curious to see what it'll be like getting people on.
It'll be interesting.
Because the format will make it a little bit more involved to be a guest, essentially. But I was kind of thinking about that. The way we have it set up, we could still do what we're doing. Just, like we could, if we have writers on it, right? They might not be necessarily want to engage in art centric type activities, but we can still have the art stuff going.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting. I'm very curious to see how it's going to turn out. I'm curious to see what people are going to think.
I'm excited about it. I'm definitely excited about it. So, so episode 75 is going to be something completely. It'll be something new, at least from the video perspective. So, if you are listening and you haven't taken the dive into YouTube yet, because you just don't want to look at our ugly faces for 90 minutes or whatever, however long it is. First of all, how dare you?
Yeah, look at this. I don't care about myself, but look.
You're missing the cat content here.
This beautiful creature.
But if you're looking at making the dive in, I think now would be the next episode is going to be the time to do that. You're going to see some cool stuff that's going to be happening. So
I got a question.
Yeah,
are we going to allow people to sample the new song at the end of this episode, or no? Ooh, look at him, people. He's all, I got him up against the wall. He's contemplating.
Not yet. Not yet. Well, the new song won't be at the end of this episode. I'm hoping the new song will be ready for the next episode. It might or it might not be. If it's not, just know that new music is coming.
Yeah, definitely.
It's being worked on. It's being worked on right now. We've heard the sample. It's awesome.
Dude, it's so fun. When I first listened to it, I was like, oh, what is this? I don't know. And then I listened to it. I listened to it all day, and it was like a 30-second clip. Yeah.
It's still, it's going to be the same BTR vibe. So I'm excited for the Cubs to hear it, man. I'm excited for the Tiger Cubs to hear it. Courtesy of my brother is whipping it up for us as he did our other music as well, our current music as well.
What are we going to do with Cocaine Sunset? Are we just going to retire it?
I don't know.
Throw it on iTunes like a free download.
I don't know what we do. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. We could we could still like sprinkle it in, We
could use it at the end of every episode.
We could use it at the end. We could use it for little breaks. We'll find ways to use it because I still love that song, but I definitely we're gonna have a brand new intro for you guys.
It's gonna be sick.
Once the music is done, we're gonna have a brand new intro.
Yeah. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
It's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned. Keep listening. We appreciate everybody who's listened to us. If you're an OG listener from all the way back in 2018, epic.
Yeah.
Epic. If you're new, that's okay too.
Do you think we have any OGs anymore from like the very early days? Early days were rough.
Early days were pretty rough. I don't know.
They were rough episodes. How long do you think Dr. Ruff asking, she's asking, how long do you think we're going to do this for? Just till the end of time? Just keep going? Till the
end of time. I mean,
forever and ever.
I mean,
and then it'll be like Blue Tiger Revenge, Red Pill, Super Saiyan, like Stop the Hate.
Yeah.
Love Not War podcast.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Stop the love. This is the Hate and War podcast. Oh,
that's right.
Turn to the cat.
Look at that.
I see him.
He's ready for us to fucking end it.
Perfect. Well, listen, if that's the case, if the cat's ready to end it, I'm going to send us home.
Do it. Take us home, big man.
All right. As it's been for these past 74 episodes that we've done, the home of Blue Tiger Revenge is and will remain for now at bluetigerrevenge.substack.com. All you got to do is you go on there, and this is so easy, Tad. This is so easy, I got to tell you. You just sign up, you put in your email, you hit subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime, and they send you an email every time we post a new episode. And that could be whether you listen, if you just listen to audio, if you listen to YouTube. Either way, it's going to send it to you. So that's probably the best place that you can find it. If you're listening, if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share, do all of the things that everybody who has a YouTube channel tells you to do. It does help. We really appreciate it. And then follow us on Instagram. I found some new stuff that I'm going to start posting, little clips of our episodes so you guys can get little previews. So if you want a sneak peek at the new format, Instagram at Blue Tiger Revenge is going to be the place to find it.
Is the Instagram still cool? Is that where the kids are at these days? That sounds really weird to say.
That does.
As a 40-year-old. Okay, is that where people are still? Is that what's still happening? Go.
Yeah. I think so. That's all I'm not going to get any other ones. So
I
can't do a TikTok, man. I can't do it,
dude. Blue Tiger.
If you want to go viral, I mean that's the way to do it.
Like, even the cat's like, dude, don't ever do
start
again.
doing all the trend dances. I mean, fuck, dude. Like, there it is.
I don't even think they do that anymore, right? Do you remember like they used to just do it with their face? Like I forget that one girl. She went super mega famous.
Really?
Like, there was some. I can't remember her name, but she was like the first one to go big on TikTok. But she was just like, boop, 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 ooh. And like doing this with her mouth and face. It was so stupid. And like, famous. 20 million followers. Oh, here's a contract. Here's a
Meanwhile,
TV show.
I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. Sucks. But anyways, Instagram. That's the place to follow us. And that is all I have, Tad. Do you have anything else?
I got a couple things.
All right, hit us.
Kind of surprising, right? Right now, at Amazon, SM Hyun's new novel just dropped. I did all the chapter illustrations. It's like the mountain, the sea, the spaces in between.
Yep.
That's the name of it. Link in the notes. Check
100%.
it. Get it. It's also SM Hyun's debut. It's urban fantasy. It's not a genre for everybody, but the wives really like it. So get it for them. Also did the chapter breaks. I don't know. I tried. And then Chapter 3 of First Americans, I believe, is dropping in August. I think there's a couple more days left to order it. So go to your comic shop and tell them to order. If not, I know that if you talk to the publisher themselves, they're very good about responding to fans and storefronts. They will make sure that your store gets 1 through 3. Go ahead and order them. Help them out. Small print, baby. And then last but certainly not least, next Friday, if you are in the greater Anchorage area, I will be making an appearance at Bosco's Not a Comic Con from like 12 to 5, I believe, or 12 to 4. It's an outdoor little comic convention that they put on. I don't know who's going to be there. They usually have some cool vendors with some like cool vintage comics, but I will be there with, I will have some variant covers for 1 and 2 of First Americans, and I will have some physical copies of SM Hyun's debut novel, signed debut novel. Yeah, so come on down, say hello. I will be there. Come talk Blue Tiger.
I need one of those. I need one of those books.
Okay, I can hook you up. I know the author very well.
I know you do.
She's kind of a pill to deal with, but she's cool.
No, she did say I'm your favorite friend. So
what? That's true. That's true. SM Hyun's a huge fan of Big Bri. Big fan of Big Bri.
That's right.
But yeah, I will. I'll be in Anchorage, so come on by. Maybe SM Hyun will drop by. I know she's a mysterious author, doesn't do a lot of appearances, but yeah. So drop by, support your local comic shop. Yeah, hopefully the weather's good. God, I hope the weather's good. We did it 2 years ago and it rained and it was the worst.
Oh, that's rough.
No one came. Last year was good. Last year we had like 4 artists, big turnout, sold a bunch of books. It was a good time. So hopefully this coming Saturday will be the same.
Nice. But, and then what's up with Patreon though? You got to plug your Patreon for the guys too.
Oh shit. Yes. I have a Patreon at Narpig or patreon.narpig. That
links in the notes, guys. You'll be able to
links in the notes. I can't remember my Narpig imprint. New pages of Taiga are dropping. Right now every other week because I'm doing these big double page spreads and they're kicking my ass, folks. But new pages are coming. I'm trying to finish chapter 2 in lightning speed. But chapter 1, I just submitted a limited print order. So we will have that in the store within the next week or 2. Ooh. So hold on to your butts.
The cost of a cup of coffee and Patreon.
All for the coffee. That's right. $5, man. Come on. I know that you go to Starbucks every morning.
That's right.
And you get some fucking super loaded up frappe bullshit that you and I both know. I'm going to look right in the camera. You and I both know you don't need.
That's right.
But think you could be getting just fresh, hot, inky pages from me. And there's going to be more stuff
Let
coming.
That be your caffeine.
Yeah, Taiga, your once a week post of Taiga be your caffeine to drive you through the week. There's going to be negative subscriptions at this point. It's just like Reddit of like, don't back this guy's book. But yeah, these are the early days. These are the days to see this book. Yeah. Because, well, right now there's no publisher, but there could be one coming very soon.
There could be.
But yeah, that's all I got. I'm feeling like the cat back here. Just, I feel like my eyes are just sinking into my body.
Dude, that cat is just zonked.
Dude, he never sleeps there either. That's really weird.
He's had a day of conquering. Zorak has been conquering the house, and now he's a tired boy. So,
dude,
and you know what? I'm also a tired boy.
15 minutes on the podcast here, and he's like, this is too much.
Yeah. So, all right. Jesus. Well, if that's all you have, what time is it?
Hit the music.
What time is it? Oh, it's not for the last time. So never mind. What time is it?
Hit the music, dude. What is happening? What is happening?